here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
Hello, and good morning on this New Year's Eve. Hello, each and every one of you. Good morning, good morning. The first in the house to get that pie point today is Wendy. Hope everybody has a joyful and safe and happy New Year's. Yes, indeed. That is so true. The thrifting pickers. Good morning, Trent. How are you doing this morning? Hope you're having a great day to plan for the being safe date kind of thing. Richard, hello. How are you doing? Ford Pinto flipped backwards. Good morning. Ruth Bonds, good morning. Hello, and welcome. Good morning and New Year's Eve. Nasty day here. It has been raining all night and day, so it's nasty on the roads with a lot of patches of black ice, but it should hopefully start clearing up somewhat. Robert in the house. Good morning, Robert. Mr. Paul, hello, good morning. How are you doing? Sorry, I missed Miss Ruth. Susanna's Chronicle, hello, and good morning. Hope you're having a great day, at least a start to a good day. Donna, Flippin' Frozen, hello, and good morning. Hope you all are having a great start to this beautiful day. I know it's nasty outside, but I still call it a beautiful day. Let's see. Just everybody saying hello and good morning. Good morning, Lisa C. Hello, and welcome. Miss Marion, hello. Good morning and welcome. I wish everybody, yes, definitely. And I'm caught up. Well, the interesting thing today is I woke up this morning with the temperature was 23. Let me see what that is now. It's just something I started doing, and I'm pretty cool to see it. No, I don't want that. I want to update. Come on, work with me. All right, 37 degrees now. I think it's supposed to be warming up a little bit today. I hope. So also I want to mention everyone that's here already, and I'll kind of mention it a couple other times. Tomorrow, again, don't forget the letters. If you haven't seen the video of the 700 sub giveaway that I'm doing, don't forget to make sure you go to each one of the videos. If you missed the 2 letters on each show, make sure you do go and check it out. It's supposed to get into the low 40s today, so that's a good thing. Peter, hello, and good morning. Let's talk about Punisher and Carol. That's the new show thing that he's got with Miss Carol starting, I think, Saturday. I may be wrong, but I think. Or I think it's like 8 or 10 or 9, some late at night. Just make sure if y'all put your links in the chat that everybody can check on that. I know there's been just something that was announced. But also I want to make sure that you all pass the word. Tomorrow there will be a big announcement for something happening starting Monday. So that will be giving out the information about what's going to go on, a few changes and things like that, and that'll happen Monday. So make sure you're here, and don't forget to catch your little spot to hear what the news and the special event or even new items that'll be me having. You just never know with me, but it will be announced tomorrow, New Year's Day. Also, don't forget this Saturday, we have the Royal Auction back. Susanna's Chronicle is our new co-host with us. So it's going to be me, Queen Cleopatra, and of course, Susanna with the new the Royal Auction. So definitely check it out. Don't forget to set your reminders, and it'll start at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Let's see. I'm waiting for the StreamYard to catch up. There we go. Good morning, hello, and welcome to Southern Vintage Picker. Hello, and good morning. Yeah, it's a wet and cold one up here too. I went to the grocery store this morning. I was there for about 6:40ish, and I had to walk very slowly because the rain turned into black ice spots, and it was not easy to walk on, but I made it through. Got in and out of that with no problem. I know. So have y'all figured out all have y'all gotten all the letters so far? Y'all should have gotten 2, 4, 6 letters, and today we'll be giving another 2 out. So that'll be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep. Saturday's gonna be the last day I give out the last of the letters. Susanna's got the monkey with the mouth of no speak no evil. I'll figure out my Instagram. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of, I'm still getting used to that too, on how to attack somebody and post on it, and I'm still learning all that. 18 degrees in Missouri. Wow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the link for the chat, and then I'll pin it at the top. So that way, if anybody would like to come in, you're more than welcome. Again, this is a channel where you can come in and talk about your platforms that you sell on, or any special events you have coming up. But also, don't forget the milestone of 700 subs that I just reached. This will be a weekly event for you to find out what to do and how's it going to work. There's the video of the information. It's about maybe 12, no more than 14 minutes long, something like that. So it's a short one. But there's the link to that video, so you can go check it out. And again, like I said, that'll be Saturday will be the last two. And then on Monday, we'll be doing the drawing. Also, don't forget this tomorrow, I will be doing the pie points. So after this show goes up, there are a few, I want to say 2 that I found so far that definitely do not have any comments. So if you have not caught any of the oh, that's right, y'all celebrating New Year's now. Forgot about that. New Year's. Y'all already in the 21, and we look into 2020 in the review mirror. Look at that. This and y'all from Australia?
This was actually an hour ago. They replayed the fireworks from Sydney.
Okay. That is so cool.
Got the wife here with me for once. She stayed up late.
Yes, I see that. Hello. How are you doing? Happy New Year's. Oh, look at the baby all tucked in. So congrats. Happy New Year.
I'm waiting for you to drop that link.
It's there. Yeah. You know, I got to do my little intros and let everybody know and say hello to everybody. You know, I got to do that.
I said I'd be here though. It's 2021, people.
Yes. He's already there. Congratulations. Good morning, Punisher. How are you doing today? Hello to Anthony from Bluegrass Picker. Hello and welcome.
Oh, someone said hi, Carmen.
Hi.
And I'm in the middle of editing my monthly sales video, so I want to get that up very soon as well.
There you go. That's a good way to start the new year, with a fresh video.
Yeah, I've been filming it while I've been slowly drinking the night away. So my editing will get sloppier as I go.
That's going to be a very interesting video. A must watch, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it was a good sales month, as it should be.
Let's see. I just saw a comment. Name it. I'm here. Lisa, see, I follow you. Usually, including Johnny. It's from last night. No worries. The word karma. One word, karma. Last night. No worries. One word. Okay. Karma. I hear that. Hello, and good morning to Jennifer. Hello. Good morning. So how are things going with you, Punisher? And what's the new what things going on with you and your channel?
Well, I actually just hit in 1 month 126 people as my sub.
Congratulations. You got your link in the chat.
We're not on now. They can hear us, but
his link is posted at 6. Go check out his channel if you're not subscribed. I'm sorry, what you said, Peter?
Carol has graciously joined me on my lives. She's my co-host. So she's a very big asset. She has a really good time talking to everybody.
Right.
And I want to say thank you for recommending that young lady that does the signs and the
DC sales.
What was it?
DC sales.
Yeah.
People do it.
I got the plate. That's what I thought I had won on the Jennifer's auction. And she not only sent me a plate, which you see behind me.
Yeah.
She sent me a round one, 2 square ones, and a mouse pad.
Oh, that is so cool.
I was like blown away. When I opened up the package, it was just gifts that kept popping out. And I was like,
one thing I can say with DC Sales, she definitely is a business person when it comes to that, because not only what you order, she also sends you some things that you might like or that you might want to put as, like, say, merchant for people to buy.
yep.
Every time I've done orders from her, no matter what it is, she's always got something that she sends. And, like, for example, when we did this one here for me on the like, subscribe, and comment, I saw a few people already had just to subscribe with the little button on it.
Mm-hmm.
I reached out to her and asked her, said, can I get any with all three of them on it? And she did it. She did some great work.
She even sent me these.
Now, is that stickers or magnets?
These are like little keychain things.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was getting a plate only, like, behind me. And then I got all these other things. I was just like, wow. I sent her an email immediately saying, I'm blown away. You did a fantastic job. I mean, all I did was send her my logo and the name of my channel. And she designed all this herself in like minutes and sent it to me.
She is good.
She's very good.
I recommended her from day one. I
would highly recommend her to anyone who needs anything like that. I mean, she did a phenomenal job. She got it to me. She had a little delay because of the mail snafu.
Right.
But other than that, it got here and she had it all wrapped up perfect. Yeah. And I just kept opening another package. And I was like, wow. So I sent her an email right away.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to wait for a gap there. Carmen's going to head to bed because she's working in a few hours.
All right. We have a good one. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks for having us on.
Yes, that is great.
Thank you. For a little bit.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm gonna go find my drink that I lost. I think I left it down in the packing before.
You can't do that. That's alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I want to say hello to a few others that came in. Miss Sylvia, hello, and welcome. She said she loves those auctions.
You did well.
There's her screen name. Also, I saw. Let me go back down some more. I'd like to at least make sure I reach everyone in the chat. Jennifer, Southern. Everybody's just saying hello and congratulations. Yeah, that's great to hear, Peter, that you got that 127 subscribers. Sanford, hello. How are you doing this morning? Hello and welcome and good morning. Wishing everyone happy and safe New Year. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I got to thank you, Johnny, because you've been a big promoter of my channel, and I probably wouldn't be as close as I am right now without your help. So I very much appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody in the chats. I know that there's quite a few of the different people that are on here that promote my channel and other channels that I don't even know about.
Right.
And it's really been blowing up. And my views are very high.
Right.
So,
and you just never know who you're going to reach out to just by at least promoting yourself and getting out there and having this consistency in your channel makes a big difference.
Well, I think Carol is going to be a big asset to the channel because she's got that little bit of funny and that she can be very serious too.
Yeah.
She can get, when she starts talking to the people, she talks to them like a mother, which is so sweet. I love it. And I do the technical part, the more professional end where, I'm doing this for a living. So she gets it, she tells them like it is,
Right, exactly. Speaking of Miss Carol, hello and good morning, Miss Carol. She's in the house.
There she is.
Thrifty Pickers, good morning, hello and welcome. Hope you're having a great day today. A good day to a good start of a new year coming right around the corner. Let's see, 21.
It's already here.
A better year already. Robert has a question for you. He says, do you wait, let me go back to it. Does 2021 feel like a little better than I can't even say it right now. Does 2021 feel like a better year already?
I don't know. I don't think the calendar change is going to magically make everything better.
Yeah.
We can hope, maybe the latter end of 2021 might be better, but at the moment, yeah, I think it's still on rinse and repeat at the moment.
Right. I want to say hello and welcome to Simply Dana. And I'm trying to see because
Hi,
I thought
Dana.
we had a wrench. I just
Oh, my drink.
Sanford. Let's see. That was at what time? 9:15.
Good morning, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we have some things in the works for my channel. We're actually having another mental health channel. Their whole team is coming to our channel for a night.
Oh, cool.
We haven't set a date yet
Right.
because one of them is moving.
Oh, okay.
His screen name is Paper Plate.
Paper Plate?
Yeah. They have and then it's Shrinking Sharon.
Uh-huh.
They all have a mental health channel too.
Oh, okay.
They've just started it not too long ago, and I've been on it a few times, and I was like, they would be good people to have on our channel.
Right.
We did have Family Flip, and they were phenomenal. That's my most viewed video.
And the good thing about it, when you have all these other people that you're getting involved with your channel, that's going to make your channel grow because of the fact that everybody's coming together with the same goal in mind when it comes to mental health. It's there. A lot of people don't see it or they don't acknowledge it. And I am very honored to be able to, I'll give a shout out to anyone's channel, no matter who they are, whatever the content is. And the only way you're going to do that is by doing a shout out or by coming on and talking about what you have available for people to look at and be there and be part of it. Let's see, guys, I missed my second YouTube channel. Okay, that was his second YouTube channel. He just put, now you got two of them. Maybe you can delete one.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Okay, there we go. Oh, that was a nice little cricket sound now. My second channel I just started. This is where he's going to do a daily encouragement video. There's the link. He just started that one this week, I believe. So definitely check it out. It is in the chat for y'all to get on the link for it.
Yeah, I just reached out to him too. After I watched your video, was it yesterday or the day before when Trent was on there?
Day before yesterday.
Right. When Trent was on there, I don't know, something about him triggered me. And I was like, I really like the way he's talking. And then I looked at his inspirational video and I sent him a message right then and there asking him if he would like to come on my channel.
Right.
Because I think he's got a good story to tell. And I think it would be really inspirational for him to share it with us, just like he shared it with you.
Exactly.
And from the ground up. And now look where he is now.
Yep. Trent, the link is at the top if you would like to come on. I have a question. I know I'm still learning people's names, but hello and welcome to Back by Silver. If you do allow it, I would like to know your first name. I've been sitting there thinking of who you are, and I know you're always in the chats, you and everyone else's chats, and I never really catch your name. And I know usually most of everybody does, let us already know their name. So I was just curious if it's okay that you can do that. It's up to you though. So yeah. So what is your goals or your mission you want to accomplish starting the new year?
Well, I would say mine is reaching more people. I want to be, it's nice when I get messages saying, I watched your video the other day and it really helped me. And that makes me feel so warm inside, because like I said, when I started my channel, I'm really not going for awards or trophies or pats on the back or anything like that. I just want to help people.
And you're right.
And so if I can reach one person every show and maybe made their night a little bit brighter or them a little more happy, hey, Carol and I accomplished our mission for the night, and we can sleep soundly and know that we did a good job.
That's the
And
good
so
thing
far,
about it. You got to have to be able to reach out to others. And if you keep doing it consistently, they will come, especially when the word gets out what you're doing and what you're offering. And it's great the way y'all doing it.
well, I haven't missed a Saturday since I opened the channel. And I
Right,
will be doing it every Saturday. There he is. Hey, Trent.
Hey guys, what's going on? Y'all doing all right?
Oh, yes.
That's good. That's good to see everybody this morning. It's a beautiful day, and we've got so
Justin
much
over
to
here,
be
Mr.
thankful.
Nate. He just started celebrating New Year's already there where he's at.
That's awesome.
He's already hit 2021.
Wow, that's cool.
All right, so I have to be able to start this day giving y'all some good news. And I know I was going to say something else I'm going to say tomorrow, but today I'm going to do it today because tomorrow's the first of the year. And I already spoke with everyone involved. And so without that, you know, I like to be open and transparent with everyone. And so before I say we're going to tell you about the news that's going to happen, I did speak to others to make sure it was okay, or just to let them know we had a conversation about it. And so starting Monday, you will see a new co-host in the morning shows. But I will also continuously still have the opportunity for Des and Tommy with the Bargain Effects and the Shamrock Pixie, Des, where they will still get the links every day. They can come on when they're wanting it or when they can. They've been very busy, which I understand that. And originally when I went to the morning show, Tommy and I had talked about doing it together, and then they can come on when they want. And that all the descriptions in the videos will still be the same. But there's one new addition to the morning show that will be with me Monday through Friday, every morning. I would like for you to welcome my new co-host of the new show starting Monday morning, Mr. Trent.
Hey, what's going on? All right, congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I did talk to Des and Tommy about it just to make sure, I wanted them to know before I even announced it. Trent and I spoke about it, and the reason I asked him was because every time he comes into the chat, it's a great conversation. We connect. The chemistry is there. We feed off each other as far as comments in the chat, and also comments with each other, no matter what the subject title is. And so he graced me with his honors and saying yes. So I want to welcome him to the morning show starting Monday morning. We're going to start the new year off just right.
That's
right. Tomorrow I'm going to make another announcement for next week of something else that's going to happen next week. And so I just want to let everybody know, definitely Trent will be a good asset and a good part of the morning show with me. And as well, when Dev and Tommy can do it, they will still come on, and I will still send them the links as I do every day. So congratulations to definitely being in the chat every day. That's each and every one of you. I'm so honored that y'all do come back each and every day. But now we're gonna have a great asset add-on addition to it, and I couldn't have asked for a better person to be able to say yes. So
thank you.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
So I want to tell everybody the news when I saw him in the chat.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, I'm super excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trent, I sent you a message hoping that I could possibly get you on my channel one Saturday night.
Okay.
I listened to your story the other morning, and it was very inspirational. And I was like, that would be a really good person to interview and have a, sit down with, and he could go through his trials and tribulations and look at him now. He's upbeat and he gives everybody encouragement.
That's
I even watched your encouragement video yesterday.
Well, that's awesome. I appreciate it.
I want to say something real quick. Jennifer had just posted in the D needs 2 subscribers for 100. If y'all haven't checked out the Southern Vintage Picker, she does have content, and she just hit 100. So don't forget to go and check and see if you're still subscribed. And if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe. She does some good video content, and definitely help her out to stay over that 100, because we know how it goes. Once you get a certain milestone, it changes. So
yeah, that's right.
Got 100.
Yep.
She's got 102 now.
That's what I'm saying. Just continuously go and check her channel out.
You got 103.
You do know how that works. We've been missing a lot of people with it coming to subscribe. So definitely check it out. What was that one, Nate?
Just Harry Tornado's doing it live at the moment. So you got some good competition this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. I don't mind. I used to
300
watch it when I
watching.
first started. So, what now, Peter?
300.
Go tell them we're live in this one. No.
Yeah, really.
Mhm.
He's made an appearance in the chat a couple of times, actually.
Has he? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And hello and welcome and good morning and happy New Year's to Alta Olden. And good morning, hello, and it's so good to see you again. Hope you have a great day. And now she's at 105. There we go. Just keep it going for her.
That's
Can't tell
right.
you how grateful I am. You're all the best. And that's
Hey.
what this channel is about. It's all for you to come in, you know, communicate with each other. This is a communication where we do a lot of collaboration and networking, but also it's like more becoming a family type atmosphere.
That's
And
right.
always want to let you know that it's always going to be a positive situation. If something ever happens and it gets negative, we always make sure we take care of that immediately, because we want everybody to enjoy and enjoy the show, much less also the chat. And I really am honored that we were able to hit the over 700, still growing, which is wonderful. But this is a platform that I've always had from the beginning for you when I started doing these lives. So we would love to make sure we help each and every one of y'all. Don't forget to drop the links in the chat. If you do not do content or you plan on doing content, one of the things about the channel, you're always welcome to come on and talk about it. We are here to support each and every one of you. And that's what only thing I ask, that we definitely keep up with those that are still starting out, that's new, because you just never know how they're going to need help, because they're just not ready for it yet. But when they are, they will do it. I have a question. With these mental health channels opening, a few that appear here, are any of these people professional and or field practice? I'm gonna let Peter answer that one for you, Paul, because this is how actually most of this that Peter's starting now is how it came about.
Well, Paul, yes, I am a professional. My background is a peer support specialist. I went to school for it, graduated, got my certificate of completion, and also have my license in the state of New York. I also have real world experience pertaining to alcoholism, drug abuse with prescription pills, suicide attempts, and a lot of other things. I also have post-traumatic stress, depression, and anxiety. So I not only speak from a professional point of view, but I also speak from a actual person that has experienced most of those issues in my life. So yeah, and most of the people, they're not the newer, or some of the channels they're not professionals, but they have real life experience. So in my line of work, real world experience is just as good as being a professional.
I just want to add to that, Paul. I've watched the channels, including Emily Conway and Daz at the Shamrock Pixie. They always do say in their channels when they do start their lives, they're not professionals. They're only there to provide a platform for those who need to be with someone else and help them through a particular reason, something they're going through. And that's more of a support group kind of thing. Not one that they give advice or tell somebody what they should do or how. There's just a platform for them to be together with. Am I correct on that, Paul? Peter?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I gather out of it, because I've watched them a couple of times just to see. Because if I feel like this, if I'm going to promote a channel, you bet I'm going to go and watch your videos. I want to be able to make sure if I'm talking about somebody because it's an enjoyment of a video that I watch, I'm going to promote you. I definitely need to take that time and do that and watch and comment in their channels as well. And so that's why I do that. And that's why I'm just going to touch bases on that with those channels. They just there to help someone like a support group.
And also I want to add that both Shamrock Pixie and Emily Conway do their research. You know, if they're going to talk about a certain subject, they go in, they look it up. Actually, both of them had me on their channels and asked me questions pertaining to this particular kind of thing. So when people have issues, we just want to give them a safe place where they can go. If they want to come on live, they can. If they just want to ask questions, they can.
Right.
I also always post my email in my I always post my email so that each person can actually email me directly, and we'll work it out if they need to talk to me privately or something like that.
Right.
But I also tell everyone at the end of my shows, if you have a subject you want to talk about next week, put it in the chat. I will have every bit of information I can possibly have sitting right in front of me to answer every question that you might have for me.
Now, Paul wanted to know: are the people afraid of talking about issues on the lives that goes out to the public?
I have not found that problem. I've had more people tell me a lot of personal information on the chats that they do. My own clients do when I go see them personally. They actually talk to me and ask questions and tell me about their trials or tribulations. So it works out very well. You know, it's very comfortable.
And of course, Carol said that we did someone who wanted help, and they referred him to the person thinking of professional help. Yeah, and that is what is very important, because they're going to make sure that at least direct them to the right place they need to go, and it should be a safe place to talk. So yeah, that's right. And that's the problem. It is something that everybody deals with, and some people just don't feel comfortable talking about it. But at least this gives them an avenue and a platform to be able to do that and feel comfortable among others who are in the community. So that's another thing, it's very mindful of.
Well, the nice thing is too that like Emily and I and Des, we not only give you a safe place, but we have the background enough to give you the right information to go to this particular person or that particular person, or who you need to speak to, or go to your local health department. They have different entities that can help you, like group sessions. I wish there was more on, more of a larger community of healthcare people that would come in and do these kind of things, like a mental health or whatever, help. I saw one yesterday she's just starting a channel with helping with mothers, young mothers that, don't know what they're doing. And she just started her channel 4 days ago. She's already has 100 and something viewers.
Now, is she part of the group with y'all, or she just started that channel?
No, she just started it. She's brand new. I just happened to see her channel on Brendan Sparks' channel yesterday.
Do you know her channel, the way we can maybe get her link and share it?
I don't know it, but I can get it from Brendan. Because he's the one that reviewed it.
Oh, okay. And I also want to welcome Adam from Record Crate. If y'all love vinyl and you love your morning coffee, he does a talk show at 8:30 every morning, sometimes even on the weekends. So go ahead and check out his channel, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And Jennifer just put the link in, so definitely check it out. It also will make people feel that they're not alone, and other people do have the same issues, and that is so true. And it's amazing. It's not, because I did watch a few of them that are some that are too late at night that I don't stay up that late. But when I do, it's just a matter of being able to watch a little bit of it at least, and at least I tell them I'm there. Hello. Just acknowledge it. And then if I'm going to go to bed, I'm just going to go to bed. But there has been some wonderful topics that help people in those chats. And by the way, this portion of our channel live show is brought to you by the letter H as in Harry. H is the letter.
All right.
Yeah, Trent, we do a live show every Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And that's on your channel, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
At 9:30 Eastern Standard, so it'd be 8:30 for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Awesome.
Yep. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome to stop in anytime, and if you want to come on and tell us your story, I mean, I would be honored.
Yeah.
I listened to it the other day, and I had tears in my eyes because it's similar to mine.
Yeah. A little bit about me. Just a quick rundown on where I've been and what I've come through, and what I have overcame. And the reason that I'm so happy all the time is because at one point in my life, I was kicked out of my house on my birthday, and I got a speeding ticket going to work and the same morning that I lost my job. And so I was homeless without a job. I didn't have any income coming in, and my whole world was falling apart. And if it had not been for that moment in time, I would not be so thankful for everything that I've got now. And that being said, I ended up living in my car, and I run out of gas because it was in the middle of winter and I was trying to stay warm. So I would run the car at night, and I was taking a bath in the lake. And like I said, in the middle of winter, it's pretty rough taking a bath in the lake with no soap and water being almost freezing. And it's the little things like hot showers that people take for granted. And anyway, to make a long story short, I was homeless and I was starving, and it was a bad situation. And I was not alone through any of it. I thought I was. I couldn't see anybody, but I had help that was giving me the strength to go on day by day. And thankfully, he was there, and a higher power, if you want to say it. And anyway, I ended up, the day I met my wife, I had sold everything I had that was in the trunk of my car for $50 at a pawn shop. And I took the money, the $50, and I put gas in my car, and I went to Jack in the Box and got me an ultimate cheeseburger, or a jumbo jack cheeseburger, because they were 99 cents at the time. And I ate that burger, and that was the best burger I ever had in my life. And today I still love Jack in the Box for some reason. Anyway, the day I met my wife, I weighed 85 pounds, and I had a long beard. I smelled bad. And anyway, like I say, I've come a long ways from where I was. And now today, I will not get in cold water. I do not take cold baths. I do not get in swimming pools, things like that. Every time I get into cold water, it brings back so many memories of where I was. And it's like my scars, the scars that I have from growing up. Whenever I look at them scars, it shows me my past. It shows me what all I have overcome. And if I can be starving and homeless and not have any hope in the world, and I can overcome it, it does not matter what you're facing. It does not matter what you're going through. If you woke up this morning and you put your feet flat on the floor and you've got breath in your lungs, you are a blessed person.
Amen.
You can overcome anything that life throws at you. You are able, you are smart, you are very capable of doing it. And I wanted you to know this morning that you are not alone, that you do have people that care about you. You've got family of subscribers.
Something sounded like it broke.
Yeah, that didn't sound good, did it?
No, it didn't.
But you've got people that care about you. So just remember that. I mean, if you start getting down and out and you think that nobody cares, I want you to remember, if nothing else, remember me, because I care, because I've been there and I know what it's like.
The Southern Dawn, I want to say this, Debbie. She says, Trent, where are you? Where are you located?
I am in Southern Texas. If you know where Beaumont, Texas is, I'm about 20 miles.
Good morning, hello, and welcome here to Lucid.
It's funny that Trent sort of told us, not funny, but how Trent told the story of like cold water, and it brings back that time in your life. For me, I remember, back when I was in my teens and all that, my father and my grandmother and I went on a camping trip together, and we swam in like water that was like below freezing, but it was moving. And my nan was always someone who could tolerate the cold pretty well, so she swam around for quite a while. My dad and I were in there for a little bit. So when I get into cold water, it takes me back to, because they both passed away 3 years ago within 5 days of each other. So cold water, that brings back a positive sort of memory for me. So it's funny how that can,
just something, a little something can also trigger something. Well, have a great day and happy New Year's to you, and be safe. Richard said he has to go, so thank you so much for coming and spending your morning with us. And hopefully you have a great and blessed day. Hello from fellow Texian. Yeah, she's in Texas. Yeah. I think she's in Texas.
That's awesome. Texas in the house, baby.
Yeah.
So Trent, you know, you did your video yesterday about your Christmas trip.
Yeah.
But you never told us who won the car race.
The go-kart race?
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course I did. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, you kind of let that one slide. So I was thinking maybe one of the kids just happened to bump you by and go right.
You didn't catch the state that says to be continued, leaving you at a cliffhanger?
Yeah, he left us at a cliffhanger there. I was waiting for him to say, I won, I beat them all. And he didn't say a word. He just walked away like, that was fun. I had a great time.
I think it was rigged, honestly, because the go-kart that I got on wasn't very fast. So I had to like maneuver in and out, and I had to I put my son in the wall a few times, and I never really caught my daughter. But if we was going by speed, I know there was one hill that we got to, and whenever you get to the top of that hill, my go-kart was going so fast that I got airborne.
Oh, wow.
And so I knew I was going fast. I don't know about them, but yeah, it was all me, man.
All right, I want to put out a little bolo. I have a question first before I show something. How many of you still list Christmas items after Christmas is over?
Yeah, I do.
I do too.
Yeah, if it's DVDs, CDs.
I found something about a estate sale. And the reason I'm asking that question is because I still list no matter what holiday it is. But the reason I'm going to show you something that I just sold this morning. Now, mind you, I already went to the post office with my order from yesterday. This was something I picked up at a garage estate sale for $12. I had it listed. Now, mind you, it just came off for sale this morning at 6 a.m. The Dunberry Mint Gold Christmas Tree Ornament Collection. With box, with paperwork, everything in the box in excellent condition. I just sold it this morning. After it went off for sale, I even sent offers to buyers. Nobody bought it. And I just sold it for $133.96. And the sale was completed. Then the sale went through for the full price.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, for $12. That was a great flip.
Yeah, that's good.
So I still list every day, no matter what it is, because you just never know when somebody wants to pick it up for next year.
Yeah, that's right.
I love it. Yeah, me too. And I continuously do that every day. If I can find something, it's gone out. Yeah. So I need to start doing more videos. I did talk about that in my last video. Starting the new year off, definitely with doing more videos. I have some already ready to go. I just need to make sure I edit them first. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
My video's uploading. I've done.
That sale just came in before the show started this morning.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's awesome. A lot of times,
nice way to start off the New Year's.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
You may want to check your local post office because I know last week or before Christmas they had signs saying that they'll be open New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve at the Sunday hours. When I went this morning, when they opened at 8:30, I brought up some orders that came in, and this sign was gone. So I asked him. He said today they're back at regular hours, even though they will be closed tomorrow. So you may want to check with your local post office. They may be open all day in case if you do get orders and you want to get them out there. And another thing, another update. When I was talking about when I did the screen sharing about how to do your tagging notifications for packages that may be just sitting in limbo somewhere, I'm happy to say that one of the ones that I did that with, because I did all the ones that haven't got delivered yet. Yesterday, 3 of the ones that I did already got delivered. This morning, the one that actually filed the case because it was non-delivery is being delivered today. It's on the truck for delivery at her house today. So definitely make sure you check that out. Go to your USPS tracking device for your tracking number, put it in, and also go ahead and fill the notification part to where even though it's going to your customer, you can actually have the notification sent to you so you can keep track of it in case if something happens. And you do get a refund request through a customer who has not gotten their item yet because of non-delivery. And they send me a message letting me know that they know what the situation is. They understand. They know it's not me. but they still did the process, and I was on it immediately, and I immediately set up that notification, and it does work. So you may want to check that out if you do have some packages that are sitting somewhere in limbo and not moving. So definitely check into that.
Yeah. I had 2 packages that nobody had, the customers had called me or sent me a message on eBay and said, hey, look, my packages are not here. One of them was sent out December 12th. The other one was sent out December 15th. And he's like, look, they were both Christmas presents, and where are they? And I told him, I said, man, just give them time. The USPS is having issues. I said, just there's a lot of people packaging and shipping right now, so it may take a few extra days. And they both arrived this morning, so that's fantastic.
And the biggest thing, I think the biggest thing about what you just said, and I saw that in another video, do not ignore emails or notifications you get from your customers that are waiting for packages. Don't blow them off, and don't go by not answering them, because just by you sending them a message, and what I did in mine yesterday or day before yesterday, I even went and copied and pasted where the location of the package was on my end that I see. And I also made sure I did another entry of a tracking number for that customer. Just so you'll get that. Just the communication is a big part of them not getting furious, peed off, whatever you want to call it.
That's right.
The worst it can do is not answer their email or message through eBay.
Yeah. A lot of times people just want somebody else to say, hey, look, you know, I know that you're missing the package, but it's going to be there. They just want that confirmation saying, hey, look, it's coming. Just calm down. It's going to be there.
And I make sure that every time I do get it, no matter how fast I try to, at least if I'm sitting on my phone and I can answer it through my eBay app, I'm going to answer it through my phone. I'm not home at this moment in my office, but just give me a few minutes. When I do get home, I'll check into it and I'll reach back out to you. Just a little something. No matter how soon you can get to it, the better, because it is part of customer service, and you have to be part of that and communicate with them. Communication with customers.
That's right.
Yes, it is. So yeah, that's no matter what platform you sell on. And just like the other day, I got a new positive feedback for a lady who purchased something from me. It was her father had just passed away this summer, and every year for Christmas he would buy her this little snow babies figurines, and she had one left out of the set that she didn't get, and I just happened to have it. And so she even put in the email the feedback on how I even went that extra mile of making sure it got there safely, because I even rubber wrapped the inside, put some extra bubble wrap so it didn't move. It was already in the foam, styrofoam it comes in and everything. So just going those little extra miles will make someone's day when they get their item when they're in.
That's right. If you don't know, put an extra layer of bubble wrap on it. Yep. That's right.
Exactly. Because somebody was talking about that yesterday. I think it was in Bobby's channel. The Cap Guy, if you haven't checked out his channel, they were talking about that, because that was one of the questions. Do you go the extra mile and double bubble wrap something that's already in a box that's wrapped? Actually, no, that was Paul. I'm sorry, because that was on Paul's channel. He even showed the way how to even extra box around it just to protect it. So yeah,
that's right.
Johnny he wrapped my book that I won and my candy canes in bubble wrap.
Yep. I wrap every single thing in fact, I will be coming out with a video for something too. But yeah, I wrap it like I wrap all my packages that go out like I want it when I get it. So that's why you got it that way. I want to make sure you at least have them in holes, not in pieces.
I like the fact that when people get my packages, they say, "Oh wow, look at the time this guy invested in wrapping this package. He must really care."
Yep, so, that's important.
Yeah, a friend of ours, her mum actually sent her, I think it was like some sort of traditional dining set from the US to here, and she got it, and she could have, is it mosaics, whatever you make out of broken pieces of china, because every item in it was smashed.
Oh,
man. Mum just did not take any care at all and thought, yep, I'll just put it in a box. It's nice and tight in there. It'll be all right. And yet, not one single piece was salvageable. So,
one thing I recommend when you're sending in a box, even if you were to take, like, I know I save every packing material that comes through with anything I buy, especially those little air pockets. Yeah, I'll even put the box cellophane wrap the box, and then I put it in a box where it's floating around the bubbles even with the tissue around it, just to give it that extra cushion by it floating in the center of another box. So
I always try to remember that most likely, if push comes to shove, I can almost guarantee that the mailman is going to throw this package. And if he throws the package, I want to know that. And a lot of times I will test it here at the house, and I will, once I get done wrapping it, I will throw it. And if I have a second thought about it, I will rewrap it, just because because it's almost a guarantee that they're going to throw that package. I seen the guy that do it the other day on my front porch. He was probably 20, 25 foot from my front door, and he literally, like a football, throwed that package. And I was like, I hope it didn't break, because I've been looking forward to getting that package. And
exactly.
Luckily, it didn't break. But
and you know what's sad is that there's so many videos out there of whether it's UPS, Federal Express, or even the USPS, on how many times you see them throwing it on a porch, not even carrying it. And that's the worst thing about putting fragile on a package. It's like they make it on purpose for them to play football with it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's why I'm marking it.
We've got a unique problem here. Like, we've got a very long driveway. Like, our driveway is about, what would you guys say, 500 yards, and our mailbox is right at the end. And we've had deliveries where it'll get a $5 thing from China that I've ordered on eBay, and they'll make me go into town to pick it up. Whereas I've had, like, my laptop, my $1,300 laptop, they just left it at down our driveway. So it's like,
wow.
I don't get what they card cheap things, and then they leave. Like, I'll order $1,500 worth of post office supplies, and that'll just be left down the bottom of the driveway. But I've got to go into town to pick up some cheap nothing item, and it's so there's no rhyme or reason most of the times. I think we do have a lockbox that I need to put down there. I keep reminding myself to do it, just to have something they can at least. But I always worry that it's a beacon, and if you have something, then people might look into it. So
yeah. That's right. Yeah, if it's just left out there, then people are like, it probably ain't worth nothing, and drive on past
it from the house. But it takes us like 10 minutes to walk out our driveway to get it.
Right. Like, let's see. She said, like, newspapers. I know when I was I was 14 and 15, and I used to deliver newspapers. I never threw a newspaper in someone's yard. I always brought it to their door. And if they had a side door, I always brought it, especially if it was on the cover, a covered garage area. I would always put it on their side door, especially if it was going to be raining that morning and they may not have got to it early enough. In Louisiana, you get a lot of dew. So that's one thing I always did. I never threw their newspaper in, and unless they had a box, I'd put it in the box. But 9 times out of 10, I always put it in their side door.
Morning, Norm.
So I also want to make 2 comments real quick so I don't forget. Based on what Nate just said about the shopping, whenever today's the last day, so if you have a store with eBay, any levels of stores, especially when you get those coupons. I was watching a video yesterday. It was funny because they forgot, and they had this thing where it even had a countdown when they went to get to use their coupon because they forgot, and there was actually a countdown for their coupon that they almost lost. So make sure you check your coupons area of your eBay store. Because today is the last day. If you do not use it by today, you will lose it, because tomorrow starts a whole new coupon. So
that's
just
right.
FYI. Hello and good morning to Dawn from Dawn's channel. Hello, good morning and happy New Year's.
Good morning.
It's funny how you guys someone asked the question earlier about 2021 being better, but actually in Australia at the moment, like there's been another flare up in Sydney, and that's now gone to Melbourne and all that. So all these new restrictions are coming in today.
Yeah.
So it's rinse and repeat for us at the moment. It's going back to areas locked down and all that. So
when they're going to start locking y'all back down.
Parts of Sydney are, and Melbourne's closed its border to like Victoria's closed its border to New South Wales, and our border is going to remain closed and all that. So it's getting fun again. But COVID hasn't been within 4 minutes of us, so we've done quite well here. A lot of people are moving out to the country areas like where we live because it hasn't been an issue here at all. It's been good.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of that has got to do with how you see it, your mentality. Like my wife, for instance, whenever she wakes up in the morning, she's like, oh man, I got to get up. I got to go to work and all this kind of stuff. And whenever I wake up, I'm like, today is going to be a fantastic day. Not because I'm not going to face things, not because I'm not going to have trials and tribulations to go through, but I'm going to make it a great day because I choose for it to be a great day. And I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of that is mental. And with this COVID stuff that everybody's talking about, and yes, I've dealt with it in my family. I've had people that I love pass away with COVID, and it doesn't make it easy, but you got to make the best of it. You got to try to have a positive attitude through it all, because at the end, you can't do anything about it. And it's just the way I see life, man. I'm a positive person. I always have been. And it's just one of them things to where you can make a difference, not only in your life, but everybody else's life by trying to be positive.
Yep.
Nobody wants to be around a negative Nancy. And if you get the opportunity to say, hey, 2021 is going to be a fantastic year, because I'm going to make it be a fantastic year. It's got to be.
Yep.
And anyway.
Well, I've been saying that all year because my 2019 was, I don't want to get into it, but my 2019 was pretty bloody awful. So 2020 for me has been a cakewalk compared to, the short of it is any year you lose your mother is going to be one of the worst years of your life.
Yeah.
So
I understand.
2019 was a shocker for me. So 2020 has been nowhere near as bad.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. I was 13.
Every year you're still going to have issues. Because again, it's not going to get easier, but it will get to the point where it's going to be easier for you to deal with it for each holiday or something. Because I know my mom passed away when she was it was in 97, and I was 33 years old. Now, granted, it took me a long time to get over that because every year for Mother's Day, she died the week of Mother's Day, so that week is the hardest for me. But then her birthday is always in December, so that it kind of brings it back. But after a while, it does have a little bit more of a cushion for you to be able to look back at the positive things in life, even though you did lose someone. It's not. It's more like, to me, I look at it as it's not celebrating death; it's celebrating life.
Right.
Then you got to remember the positives too, as well, no matter how bad it was at the end. So
yeah, that's like I was 13 when my mom passed away, and she passed away in September of 1996. And as a 13-year-old boy, my mom was my rock. She was everything to me. I was a mama's boy, and she was sick all the time. So I was there at the house with her. And I remember whenever I was in 7th grade, no, I was 7 years old. Whenever I had to take my first course in health, and I had to learn how to use the stethoscope and the blood pressure cuff, and I had to learn how to take her pulse and things like that. And the reason is even at the age of 7 is because in case I come in from playing outside and she's in the floor and she's not breathing, then it may have been up to me to keep her alive long enough for the ambulance to get there, which would have been really hard because we didn't have a phone. Growing up, we were, when I say poor, I mean, you could see daylight through the walls in our home. And it's not because my dad wasn't trying. I mean, he worked 100 hours a week, but my mom had congestive heart failure, and they thought she had tuberculosis. She got aspirin poison. She had all these different ailments that was wrong with her. And finally, they realized that it was congestive heart failure. Whenever they found out, she passed away, and there wasn't anything they could do about it. But the life that I come from was pretty rough, and I guess that's the reason I'm so positive today, is because if I can overcome all that kind of stuff, and I can, now my house is paid off, my land is paid off, my vehicles are paid off. I don't owe anybody anything except for my pickup. I just bought a new truck, but I mean, for the most part, everything is paid off. I don't owe anybody anything, and that's a nice feeling. So, I mean, life is what you make it.
And I was too, because I'm always trying to make sure that I keep a positive attitude. Now, granted, there's always gonna be a problem here and there, but I always talk about I don't have problems. I always have solutions, because I'm always trying to think of a better way to deal with a situation and try to keep it as positive as possible. But sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes you will break down. Sometimes you will have that moment where you just can't overcome it right away. But eventually it does. It's just a matter of keeping your positive thoughts for it. And look at it as, I have a solution. It's not the problem. Now, just like they say, are you the problem or are you the solution when there's something that happens? And you got to look at it that way. You got to be positive about it.
Even with eBay, and Amazon, whenever you're selling on their platforms, you run across a problem and you're like, man, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to do this. And sometimes it gets frustrating and you're like, what am I supposed to do now? I mean, I'm at my wit's end, and you know, I've got to figure it out, because if not, then I'm going to have customers mad at me. eBay's going to, they may take my top rated seller status or whatever the situation is. And I mean, like I say, sometimes you face things in life every day that are not the best, how would I say it? Not the best opportunity, or not the best scenario. Yeah. Not the best situation, but you still got to, figure out a way to overcome it, and you can. Nope. And then there's no doubt in my mind that you can overcome it.
Right.
But like you said, it's not always easy. It's not always hunky dory, and life does throw a curveball every now and then. You just got to know how to dodge the curveball. And
just like when you play dodgeball in school.
Yeah.
Sometimes you learn how to dodge that ball.
Yeah. If not, you get smacked in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Life is just like that same game.
It seemed like whenever we played dodgeball, everybody was aiming for my face the whole time.
Yes. Yeah. But that's true. I don't know why, but that happens. Hello, and good morning. Hello, and welcome, and happy New Year's to you and your family. It's so good to see you this morning. All right, I'll be right back.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. Happy New Year. Like I say, we're going to have a great time this year. With our channel, we're actually doing a lot of different things. We're looking at getting into doing some podcasting. We've got the new encouragement channel. We've got the Thrifty Pickers channel, which if you have not checked it out, go check it out. It's just yard selling and eBay sales and Amazon sales and things like that, and how we make money. And our biggest goal, the only reason we started up the eBay channel, the reselling channel, is to help other people make money from home. Because right now with this COVID thing, I know there's a lot of people that got laid off, me being one of them. And I went full time into selling on eBay, and that's how I make my living. That's how I make the money to support my family. And it's a lot of fun. First of all, I love doing it. And I get to set my own hours. I get to go to work when I want to go to work, and I get to go on vacation. Like we just got back from Branson, Missouri, and we had a blast. And anyway, yeah, guys, like I say, just if you get a chance, go check out my channel.
It's ironic for me that this year is when I got back into reselling online, because I was permanently banned from eBay, and so I tried a different platform, Depop. Did that for a couple of months, and that was going okay and all that. So I decided to reach back out to eBay and talk to them again and say, is there any chance and all that? So they put me on a very structured limitations to slowly get back. And that sort of being back on eBay gave me the opportunity to go back to my bosses and say, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore, because my employers were very terrible. One shift a fortnight for my job. I was not treated very well, and it wasn't worth the mental anxiety that I was going through being there. My wife, in that time, like with COVID, she actually found a full-time job during it, so she wasn't even looking. It just came forward. Yeah, and so she's working full-time pretty much now, and I've got the opportunity that I can try and do eBay again. Like I used to run about 600 auctions a week back in the day. So I like this pace now that I've got I think I'm up to 400 listings in my store now, and I want to get it up to between the 1,000 and 2,000, and just sit on those 5 to 10 sales a day and keep topping it up every day with 10 to 20 listings. So it's a very different eBay to what I left 10 years ago when auctions were king. So it's a lot better way to do it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I was running 600 auctions a week out of a single bedroom, so that was interesting.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. I actually tried doing an auction the other day for the first time, and that's just not my cup of tea, man. I mean, I like the selling on eBay. I like getting paid first, and once on eBay they pay you, once you get paid, then you can ship the package however fast you need to. And whenever I get the order in, the first thing I do, as soon as I get the orders, I go ship it. And I get it out and get it over with and get it done. And with going on an auction like that, sometimes it takes them a day or two to get your money to you, to pay you, which means it's going to take a day or two for me to package it up and ship it out. And that, like I said, it's just not my cup of tea. I don't really care that much.
Anytime you look up, if you look up comps, you can guarantee that the lowest ones are going to be items that sold at auction. Every time. There's always one that you look at and go, wow, that person got a bargain there. And yep, it was because it was an auction. So that should tell you right there that unless it's something that's like crazy rare and you think an auction might be the format for it, like for the most part, set it high and take offers. That's way better than just rolling the dice.
That's right. That's right.
I want to say hello and welcome and good morning to Charlie Grace. Hello, how are you doing this morning? Happy New Year's. Don't forget this evening or later this afternoon, she's doing a live. Usually today is Thursday, so she does the Yappy Hour. And also she'll be continuing where they're sharing on other channels where she's going to be on 8 o'clock Central. So it's 9 o'clock Eastern. For that live New Year's Eve bash party. So don't forget to check that out. And don't forget to put your link in the chat, Charlie. So they can go and make sure to hit the reminder. Especially if you don't have anything you're doing or any plans, you just want to hang out. They did that also as well. How do you get banned from eBay? Yeah, you got to be doing a lot of things that you're not supposed to.
Well, I think that was related. I mentioned that I got banned on eBay. So what happened was I was living in Canada. I told this story on Emily Conway's when I did the chat with her. I was living in Canada, and before then I'd been selling a lot on eBay. So when I was there, I thought, oh, well, I'll keep going. And I stumbled across a few items that sold really well back to Australia and other countries. It was like at Blockbuster, they had WWE DVDs that had like a bonus disc. So I was selling them like crazy. And Trailer Park Boys, the movie, like it had not been released anywhere but Canada at the time and at Blockbuster. So I was doing pretty well selling those. Then my relationship broke down. And I was basically kicked out of the house in a foreign country. And by the time I booked planes, got back over to Toronto, and then there was a typhoon, blah, blah, blah. So it took me about 10 days before I could get back to my computer. And there was a lot of angry people because I didn't have their items. I hadn't been able to send them, all that. So basically that was just a few big major marks that stayed. Like I was still on eBay for a little while. And then probably about 6 months later, I got, boom, the permanent ban. I probably had a couple of 100 auctions going at the time. And they just dropped the axe on me, and I was out, and that was demoralizing. So they don't ban you right away for things. It's like I always say, it's the death of 1,000 cuts. So
if you haven't watched some of the videos, for example, Kat at the Nurse Flipper, Harry Tornado,
I did refund all those people, so I never ripped a person off. I refunded them. I made it right. Like it was just, I was in a really crap situation in life. And, but as soon as I got back home and got settled and all that, I refunded everyone. So I never ripped off a person. I tried to make it right, but I didn't have the stuff with me because I had to basically flee Canada.
Well, the thing that I was talking about with the ban part, that usually happens after you have been suspended for several times. If you haven't or you don't watch, you may want to definitely subscribe to her name is Kat, the Nurse Flipper from Florida. There's also RVA Flip Justin.
Yeah.
This is 2007 I'm talking about.
And
so this is a while.
Harry Tornado. They have been through things where they list, and sometimes they list things they know they're not supposed to, or things happening they thought that was okay. Like in Kat's situation, she was listing some things that she did not realize had a prescription required circle like right on the back of the package, and that is like one of the big no-nos, or something you didn't check into it, or you really don't do your homework on it, things like that. Once you get suspended several times, they can ban you for a while and a year, and they call it eBay jail. Tesla picker Dave, him too. So definitely you might want to check some of those videos out and just to see, because they do have it marked and why they got banned and things like that.
Like Josh Harry Tornado got 3-day suspension the other day because of a book, and it wasn't authenticated. It was a fake book.
And he made more money than ever in those 3 days.
Yeah. That's right. He made a lot of money in them 3 days, though.
Yeah. Well, especially if your story, even though they suspend you for so many days, anything you have that's watched by watchers or you send offers, those will still be active until the time runs out for those. So that's why sometimes some people do have sales during their suspension. Yeah. And so you do have
people love drama. People, and it's relatable for anyone that sells on eBay. That's a relatable, scary thing. So his watches and views and all that went up like crazy because people were like wanting to follow it and go, okay, this could happen to me. Because especially what he did, like he bought stuff at a store and thought it was perfectly reputable and that. So it's that's what I worry about with a lot of the clothes. That's why I'm sort of slowly getting out of clothes because there's so many knockoffs and all that, and they get better and better that you think, oh, yep, I found this great pair of True Religion jeans. And you find out later they were fake. So unless you're an expert on everything, it's dangerous. Anything and everything you sell could potentially be a fake.
And Robert just made a point that I forgot about too. Tommy Bernard, he even got suspended. I think it's like a year he's on suspension or something for something that happened on his channel. So yeah. You just got to be careful and definitely keep an eye on what you're doing. Because I did a video where how you can check, and I forgot what it's called already. Vero. I did a video on that. So definitely you want to be mindful of things. You might want to every now and then check it because it is a long list. But if you're not sure, definitely check your Vero list in your eBay store. You definitely need to read it and check it.
Yeah.
One thing to do, like I've learned this pretty quickly too, is if you find something that's fairly common and then you try to search for previous solds and all that, and you don't find very many of something that's a very common item, that should be alarm bells. Like, okay, why is there only like 2 previous listings of this thing? And if you look at current listings and there's none, it's like, okay, what's going on here? Why is there no listings?
Yeah, that's right. And you got to watch out too, because a lot of drop shippers will get in there and they will sell the stuff that's Vero items, and because they don't care. I mean, once their eBay gets banned, they just shut it down and open up a new store. And it's wrong. But I used to use a tool called DSM tool. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or not, but all it is, it's just a platform that sets you up for selling on eBay. And whenever you log into your DSM tool and you go to list the item, 99% of the items that you list were on the Vero do not list section. And I was listing everything from, I mean, I've got a whole store full of stuff here now that I list and that's on eBay. And as far as I know, none of it should be on the Vero list, but I'm not saying it's not. But with that other DSM tool, I couldn't list anything because if it had one word or anything that threw up a red flag, it wouldn't let me list it. So I stopped using DSM tool. I mean, it was a good idea.
I'm wondering about that because is there any major feedback on that program that somebody's using, and how did you find out about that? Because I would not be able to use any other platform or anything to list like that. I'm going to use eBay if I'm listing through eBay.
Yeah,
because you can't trust any of these other platforms anymore.
Right. Well, it was like $15.95 a month, and what it is if you're drop shipping, then you would it keeps up with your inventory. Like say you're buying stuff from Walmart or Amazon or somewhere like that, and you're going to sell it on eBay. Then the problem with that is you don't know if it's in stock in Walmart.
Right.
So it would keep up with the inventory, and if something happened and Walmart sold out of it and you've still got it listed on eBay, then it would throw up a red flag and it would say, hey, look, this item is out of stock. And you just go through there and you just take your listing down. That way nobody buys the listing and then you can't provide a product.
Right.
The problem with that is you have to depend on other people to ship your products and package them and take care of all. I mean, you never have any inventory. You can sell anything you want to sell, and you can sell however much you want to sell of it. But the problem is if you don't find a good supplier, somebody like Walmart or Amazon, somebody like that, then if they don't take care of your packaging and they ship it and it breaks, then you're out the money, and then you got to refund the buyer. Plus, you just lost the money because you had to buy the product.
Right.
So I mean, it's a good idea, but it's a bad system.
Right, and that's what it sounds like that. And that's I've never heard of it before.
Yeah.
I don't think I can trust anything like that because of the fact that, granted, they might be guaranteeing something, but how much of that they're really letting you list without knowing if it's right or not.
Right, and the thing is too, you may only be making $2 or $3 off of that item.
Right.
I mean, say it's $100 item, you might be making $5 or $6 off that item, and is it really worth it? I mean, because like what I do is I go to yard sales, estate sales, and places like that, and I buy stuff for pennies on the dollar, and then I turn around and I make a decent profit. And the good thing about having your store and your products here is you get to package it. You know how it's packaged. You know when it was shipped. You know whenever it should arrive.
Right.
I mean, you know all the details about it. And if somebody has anything to say, then you're like, well, look, I'm the one who packaged that.
Right.
I know how it was packaged. I know that what day I delivered it to the post office. I know what day they mailed it out.
Mm-hmm.
And you can track all that and everything. I mean, it's so much better to actually have the inventory in your possession and do it that way instead of doing the drop shipping thing.
Wow.
So,
I can do it that way. Like I like you, the thrill of the hunt. I like going to the yard sales and the thrift store and Facebook Marketplace. That's why I do this. I like to find stuff, and I sometimes talk about it as like a higher purpose of us resellers. Of you find that one random item in some store. Like for me, I go to country, like small country towns, and I'll find this one item that'll then go to someone across the other side of the country that's been looking for that. Like, there is a higher purpose to what we do. Like we unite people with something they might have been looking for so long, and that's what I love doing. Whereas the idea of drop shipping, or even people that buy massive wholesale lots, and then to me there's no connection there. I like the idea of, like, when I do my what sold videos, that I remember I picked this up there, I grabbed this there, this was retail arbitrage, I have a personal connection with every single item here behind me. I could go through and tell you where I bought it. Like, I know where I sourced it, I know what I paid for it, and I've got that connection. Whereas, just like buying big bulk lots of things and reselling it, it's not. That's not what it's good if you can do it, but I like that personal connection and finding the items, the hunt.
Yeah. The biggest thing for me is whenever I go to these yard sales and estate sales and places like that, is I'm a people person. I love talking to people. And I'll get in there, and my wife is total opposite. She wants to get in there, find what she wants, and she wants to leave. And whenever I get to a yard sale or something like that, she'll sneak into the yard sale, and she may be there 2 or 3 minutes before me because I'm getting my GoPro camera and all that stuff set up, getting ready for the shoot. And whenever I get there, I'm like, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? And a lot of times people are like, who is this guy? And why is he so happy? And why is he talking to me? And I will go around and visit with people. And, hey, man, good morning. How are you doing? It's a beautiful day. And
I'll watch some YouTubers, and they go to sales and all that. And, like, they'll say sort of smart aleck things about the prices and all this and all that. And it's like, if I see that, I just tune out of that channel because, like, people are just trying to sell their stuff. Some might price it low, some might price it high. But you're there to have fun. You're there, you're hunting and all that. I'll just say, sorry, there's nothing here for me today. Good luck the rest of the day. See it. Like, you don't have to sit there and make snarky comments about their prices, to your camera and all that. That to me gives a really negative image about resellers. Like, you want to be positive and all that because
well, I make it a point. I make it a point to just about every yard sale I go to, if I can, I will try to buy something.
That's exactly my theory. I like, even the markets, if I go to, I try to get one thing off every person because we've all been there. Most of us have been there. You go to a market and you're sitting there for an hour and you haven't sold a thing. It's so demoralizing. So if a person, at a garage, like we've had garage sales here, we've had 2,000 items, and people come in and look for 5 minutes and leave without a thing, and it's like you couldn't find a dollar item. Like, you drove the 10 minutes to get here. You couldn't find one thing that you thought was remotely interesting. Every garage sale I go to, I try and find, because then it's a slow dribble for them that, yes, you're not buying something massive, but it's still something. It's still, it's still a sale for them. They're watching, they're getting rid of stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
We went to that. I want to comment on that one. It was so funny because there's 3 different things I'm going to bring into this conversation on that part. It's so funny because a while back we were watching Lots of Josh, and he was at a particular garage sale, and he kept dwindling the prices and getting the lady to see if she would come down on things. And so they finally agreed on it. And this lady says, "Oh, you cheat. You're a cheapskate," or something like that. It was so funny. But another thing is, when you go to garage sales, even though they may have something priced at a certain price, I've seen some content creators where they'll go in there and they're not saying anything. They just look and they leave. Or they'll turn around and they try to see if they can bundle something because then they get a better price. And I do that everywhere I go. If I can take multiple things and bundle it up and get a better price than each piece by itself, because I've seen some content creators where they'll pay for each piece as they say it.
Yeah.
Not even trying to get a bundle, So that's one of the things you have to try to do something, not only to make that sale, but to get it off of their hands as well. If you can flip it for a good profit.
Yeah, I did a garage sale video like that where the first 4 I went to, people had DVDs at varying prices and all that, and at each one I just said, "How much for the lot? How much for the lot?" So I was having fun with it by the end because, like, one place I had them at like $5 each, and I'm like, seriously, like, how much for me just to take them all? So that was quite fun, and that's when you find stuff that you don't know it's worth anything. You just buy them all, and then you scan each one when you get home, and you'll have a surprise like, "Oh wow, I didn't realize that was worth good money."
Well, just like this garage sale estate sale we went to last year, and I brought the big IKEA bag, and I had that sucker packed with all kind of stuff that was still new in the packs, never opened. I even had found this dog carrying case. Well, I paid $30 for everything. The first item I sold on it, I sold it for $45. Yeah. So I already got my money back after it was profit. Then I turned around and sold the doggy carry bag thing because it was brand new for like $70. So I'm well over my profit. So it's great that you can bundle because you just never know what they're going to tell you. And again, you can always work with them, but
that's right.
That's always my favorite thing when you sell that fertilizer and okay, I bought a lot from the garage sale for $30, and then like a month later you sell something for $35, $40, and you think in your head, I just paid for everything. That's one of the best feelings in reselling. But everything else I sell from there is gravy.
Yeah.
Something else I usually do is whenever I go to these yard sales, like there's certain things that I look for personally I like the old vintage stereo receivers. I like the old antique music things and stuff like that. And a lot of times you'll go to these yard sales and there won't be any of that kind of stuff out there.
Yeah.
Or old computers and stuff like that. And I'll ask them, like, "Hey, y'all wouldn't by chance happen to have any old DVD players or any old VCRs or any old electronics or like old cameras or anything like that?" And a lot of times you'll be surprised. Like I bought a vintage Marantz stereo receiver for $5 at a yard sale. Okay. And turned around and flipped it for $485. And it's the only reason I got it is because whenever I got to the yard sale, it wasn't sitting outside. The guy didn't have any electronics outside, and you can see it in my video, and or one of my videos. I've got it listed on there. You can actually see where I buy it and stuff. And whenever I got there, he had like baseball bags and a bunch of toys and stuff like that for kids. And he said, I asked him, I said, "You wouldn't by chance happen to have any old stereo receivers or any old electronics or anything like that, would you?" And he said, "Oh yeah, by the way," he said, "I do have old Marantz stereo receiver." And he said, "Well," he said, I don't really know how much to ask for it." He said, "It works fine." He said, he said, "It was my grandfather's back in the 70s. And he said, I got it." And he plugged it up and showed me that it worked and everything was fine with it. And I asked him, I said, "How much do you want for it?" He said, $5. So I was like, "Okay, sure." So I give you $5.
Gentlemen, I gotta say goodbye.
All right.
Everybody have a happy New Year. If I don't see you beforehand. And Trent, you're always welcome on my channel. If you want to stop in, we'd love to have you.
Okay.
And Nate, already happy New Year's, brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have a beer for me, will you? I don't drink anymore.
I'm on the cider.
All right, that works. All right, y'all have a good one now.
Bye, bud. But yeah, whenever I turned around and flipped it for 100, it was I want to say it was 485. It was either 385 or 485. Either way, it was a lot of money compared to $5 invested.
Adam wants to know: do you restore electronics? Or
Sometimes.
Do you restore your electronics?
Sometimes, depending on what's wrong with it. If it's got a lot wrong with it, then I will usually just donate it or trash it or something like that. But if like the VCR, the tape won't eject, then I know how to fix that. A lot of times if it's a stereo receiver or something like that, if the sound doesn't work, I know how to go in there and resolder the diodes and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes I will restore them.
Right.
Yeah, I've got a really awesome vintage stereo system that I found at a thrift store 2 weeks ago now. I still don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I plugged it all in and it's all working and all that. And it's just like, even like it's early 80s and it's even got the remote control still with it. And, you know, it's like it's got its own cabinet that it's inbuilt into. And it's just a beautiful piece. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but
yeah, sell it.
It was worth grabbing.
Hello, Jello is in the house. How you doing, Des? Happy New Year's. Welcome.
What's going on, Shamrock?
I have to say that it is a fabulous day, and I will make sure you get all the letters for the contest. I will make sure you hear them all. That was the letter of the day for this portion of the video. Back to your regularly scheduled program.
That was subtle. That was subtly hidden in there.
I had somebody tell me it was very clever the way I'm doing it, and every letter is something different to where I'm trying to bring it, slide it into the video.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Somebody told me that was very nice the way I'm doing it, because you definitely have to. You can't just take it out of the video somehow. So
yeah,
I didn't get it.
I like the Sesame Street approach too. Brought
exactly.
to you by the letter.
No children for the West. What?
That's like the other day. I went to a yard sale, and she was talking about no children for the rest of the weekend. This is what reminded me of this. I went to a yard sale, and just to be nice, I wanted to buy something. And I looked around there at this yard sale for 20 minutes trying to find something that I could afford that I didn't, because I didn't really need anything from the yard sale. I couldn't make any money off of this stuff. And I found a silver pair of handcuffs, and I paid 50 cents for them. I got home, and my wife, she said, "Why did you buy handcuffs?" And I looked at her and I said, hey. And she said, "Nuh-uh, that's not going to happen." So,
I cannot believe you missed it. I know you can hear me.
that was a little bit more obvious.
Yeah, exactly.
She still said, "I did."
I give up. I missed it. I hear you. I know you should know this by now.
Yeah.
The letter has been brought to you by this portion of the video.
That's right.
I hope you have a good day.
That's right. Hey, guys, don't forget to like the video for us. We really appreciate it.
Good morning. Hello, and welcome to Brandon, Lego Man of the Midwest. Hello. Good morning. Thank you. Jesus. Hallelujah.
Well, now Carol's missed it.
I know she should have figured it out by now.
I don't know what to do. I really don't.
I don't either. I wish I did, though.
I just don't get it.
So yeah, you just never know how the letter's going to come out in some way, fashion, or form. So that is so good to see.
I see.
Nice. I see.
Well, everyone, I don't want to keep us too long because I do have to. Robert and I actually are going to be doing a meetup. He won some auction items, And so we're planning on meeting up, and so we don't want to run too late because it has been raining up here, and so we want to be careful getting there, and we don't want to rush to get there. So definitely, hopefully y'all have a great evening and you enjoy your New Year's Eve. Please be safe. Looking forward to seeing each and every one of y'all again tomorrow. If y'all can make it, if y'all don't get to the point where y'all have too much to drink and have a late morning start, that's fine. We will start. And then I was finally able to get all my grocery stuff that I needed. It was so hard to find the meal that I wanted to cook, but I got it taken care of. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out to the videos every morning and supporting and showing your love and support for the channel. Don't forget to, if you missed any of the letters for the week, go back and get them, because I did have the video that I put out with the rules and regulations on what you will need to do come Monday. Don't forget tomorrow, I will be doing the actual Pie Point giveaway. That way I can, don't forget the Sunday Funday, New Year's Eve. That's tonight with Miss Carol and them at, Sunday Funday.
And all of you catch up. It's warm over here in 2021. It's ready for you.
Yeah. So therefore, Miss Carol has her usual Sunday night auction, but she's also doing one tonight. They're starting at 9 o'clock, and they'll bring in the New Year's twice, only because Brandon is in the Central time zone where we're in Eastern. So they will celebrate starting at 9 o'clock, and they'll go to 1 o'clock Central Eastern. That way they will be doing that, and it says Sunday Fun Night Group 9 p.m.
We could do that here. We're about 2 minutes walk away from the New South Wales border, and it's an hour ahead of us, so we could have had two of them here.
Miss Carol, don't forget to drop your link so that others can go and check it out. I know you got your thumbnails done for the ones for tonight, so that way you don't miss out. Also, everyone, also make sure you put your links in the chat. Love Hollis, hello, and welcome.
And I've got a new video uploading in the next
one. Going to special guest. What now? I'm sorry.
I said I've got a video that's uploading in the next half hour or so. My December wrap up, because it's already January here, so my wrap up's already.
Can you lock the?
Watch me get drunker as I go.
Tomorrow I'll share my surprise tonight. Wait, you can drop the link. Starting tomorrow, I will share my surprise tonight. What link you want me to drop? You can drop the link starting tomorrow. I will share my surprise. Oh, okay. I know what that is. Okay. I almost forgot. I know exactly what you're talking about. Him and I've been speaking and talking, and it's a surprise, and I've been keeping it hush hush because that's his surprise. All right. So I'll do it. Okay. I'll do that tomorrow for you. So anywho, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out and showing your love and support. Always, please make sure to hit the thumbs up. Go back. There are a few videos that are missing comments from the first one for you to get the pie points for the giveaway tomorrow, which I will be doing tomorrow in the morning show. I won't say when. It's just a matter of I'll be doing it throughout the show. I won't be just doing them all at one time. And so tomorrow also, don't forget to come back and get your letters for the rest of the letters you will need to do what you need for the giveaway come Monday. And so tomorrow I will be making the new announcement for something else that's happening with the channel starting next month. Well, the new year, starting the 1st. So there's going to be some great things coming. And I just want to make sure that I am ready to share that with you. Like I said, there's a time and a place to share things. And so I don't want to do everything all at one time, because I like to make sure that everybody gets adjusted to some of the new things that we have coming out. And it's to improve the channel. People, I love listening to comments, so please make sure you do leave comments in the videos. If there's anything particular you would like to see or want, we can try to see if we can put that into the videos as well. Don't forget tomorrow night, tomorrow night is going to be the Masked Singer YouTube style on Tommy, the Bargain Effects, Tommy 2.0. Those descriptions of his links are in the description of all videos. So don't forget to go check that out. Supposedly we're going to have fun. It's going to be everybody's going to participate in the chat. Tommy has been working really hard on that. So I was looking forward to see what happens and just to have a good time. So don't forget that. And again, don't forget Miss Carol to drop your link for your channel. So that way everybody can go in. If you are going to be up tonight and you want to have a good time and share with Miss Carol and the guest, They will be having a special auction tonight and then bringing the New Year's twice because Brandon's, again, 1 hour behind. So you'll be able to enjoy that twice. Also, I want to say hello and welcome to Fishing and Picking. It's so good to see you. But we're going to go ahead and get ready to end the show for the day. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be back here, regular time scheduled. So definitely come back and check it out. And until next time, like I always say at every end of every show, it's never going to change. Always, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Later.
Bye, y'all.